Welcome to the Renewables Roundup, the monthly video that gives you a roundup of all the latest stories from across the US in the world of renewables. I'm your host, Eddy Maunder, Principal Consultant at Coalesce Management Consulting, the renewable energy consultancy that provides engineering, construction and project management services globally. This monthly video provides you with information about new targets, upcoming projects and news from across the US to make it easier for you to keep up with the latest updates. This month's top story comes from the solar industry. Copenhagen Infrastructure Partners have chosen Excess Management Partners to provide asset management services for the 750 megawatts of solar pipeline they have in the US. The deal covers projects in Texas and Utah, taking the duo's partnership to over 2 gigawatts of wind and solar across North America. CIP partner Mads Skovard Andersen said, "We are pleased to continue collaborating with Excess, who have consistently demonstrated their ability to go above and beyond our expectations regarding the management of our renewable energy assets. Optimizing and maintaining solar projects is essential to maximizing returns for our investors." Our second story follows on from last month's top story related to the North Carolina offshore wind leases. The two companies that came out as the big winners were Duke Energy with a bid of $155 million for one lease, and Total Energies won the other bid with a bid of $160 million. The side-by-side leases are 55,000 acres each in the Carolina Long Bay wind area, which is 17 nautical miles south of Bald Head Island. I'd like to point out the island is not named after me. And if the two projects are built, they could generate 1.3 gigawatts of electricity, enough to power 500,000 homes. AES has announced a deal to provide 450 megawatts of renewable energy to Amazon. The deal across two power purchase agreements in the state of California will source power from 450 megawatts of solar projects and 225 megawatts of battery energy storage from its portfolio of projects. To help with the supply of the energy storage, AES has contracted Fluence for one of their battery energy storage projects. Ørsted has advanced its New Jersey Windport tenancy agreement. The tenancy will support the 1.1 gigawatt Ocean Wind 1 project developed by Ørsted and PSEG. New Jersey Governor Phil Murphy said, "The New Jersey Windport is a historic investment. As a state, we've committed to more than $500 million to build the essential infrastructure required to install offshore wind projects from our shores." Today's announcement with Ørsted is proof that our strategy to establish New Jersey as a national leader in offshore wind is working and brings us a step closer to achieving our goal of 100% clean energy by 2050. Recurrent Energy, a wholly owned subsidiary of Canadian Solar, announced that the Louisiana Public Service Commission has approved a power purchase agreement for the 132 megawatt Bayou Galleon solar project based in the Morehouse Parish of northeast Louisiana. The Bayou Galleon solar project is expected to start construction and begin operation in 2024. Once in operation, the project is capable of powering more than 18,000 homes annually and offsetting the equivalent to 170 metric tons of carbon dioxide emissions per year. Staying with Louisiana, and the state could build the first Gulf of Mexico offshore wind farm by 2026. The US Bureau of Ocean Energy Management is working towards the first offshore wind auction for the Gulf of Mexico early next year. Current legislative developments in Louisiana could lead to the state being the first to build an offshore wind farm in the Gulf, as well as to expanding the wind lease areas in state waters and tweaking its lease sales approach. Finally, Total Energies are to acquire Texas-based Core Solar, which has a portfolio of more than 4 gigawatts of utility-scale solar and energy storage projects at various stages of development across several US states. Core Solar's employees, including CEO Greg Nelson, will all join up with Total Energies. They were the top stories from the US renewable market in May. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a like, comment, share, or even better, all three. If you have a renewable energy project coming up, CMC provide engineering, construction and project management services to help you deliver your project ahead of schedule and under budget. For more information, please visit www.cmc-global.consulting or feel free to reach out to myself directly on LinkedIn. Thank you for watching. I'm Eddy Maunder and this has been the Renewables Roundup.